Broadcasting from Carolina High School on Tuesday, May 23rd. This is your Buc Report. Let's get started.
First up, let's talk about today's events and meetings.
Today we will have our bocce ball team traveling to Washington College for their state championship. They left at 8:15 this morning from the bus loop side. Good luck to all the bocce ball players. Additionally, you may have heard that our men's lacrosse team is once again going to states.
Their game will be this evening at a very convenient time of 8 p.m. at Stevenson University in Owings Mills. Tickets may be purchased online in advance at gofan.co. Also, there will be a send-off in the bus loop stadium lot at 4:30 p.m. Good luck, lacrosse. Lastly, here are some pictures of our track and field regional championship this past weekend.
Are you planning on trying out for the volleyball team next season? There will be a meeting today in room 165 from 2:40 to 3:10.
We will be discussing many items about the upcoming season. See Coach Brandon for any questions.
Hear ye, hear ye. The day of battle is finally here. Come forth today directly after school to the land in front of Portable 2 to take part in or simply to behold the 3rd annual pool noodle jousting competition.
Knights of the Realm will battle in teams of 3 in 3 events: jousting, javelin, and combat, and their quest for glory and prizes. See you this afternoon on the field of battle next to Portable 2. Number 2 on Thou Building, number 1 in Thou Heart.
Seniors, check your email to find out about laptop return procedures.
Your laptop charger and gumdrop case must be returned by Friday. Any fees for missing items must be paid in order to receive your diploma.
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Good morning. As you know, I'm Mr. Harding.
And I'm Ms. Kapadia.
So today we're going to switch things up a bit in order to deliver a very important message to you and the community.
On your way to school today, how many of you listened to music or an audiobook? How many of you talked to someone on the phone? How many of you put makeup on while driving? How many of you sent a text message, scrolled social media, read a news or weather report, or had someone in your car that distracted the driver?
So when we watch you come into the parking lot, there are a lot of distractions. And I'm sure you're distracted when you're driving on the open road as well. Did you know that each year approximately 3,000 people lose their lives to car accidents resulting from distracted drivers? This accounts for just shy of 10% of all of the fatal motor vehicle collisions on roads across the United States.
For perspective, taking your eyes off the road for 5 seconds at a speed of 55 miles per hour, which, let's be honest, most of you are traveling much faster than that, is equivalent to traveling the length of a football field without ever looking up. A lot can happen in those 5 seconds. Most of the time, you're able to adjust and bring yourself back to safety. Maybe some of you have already experienced the anxiety of a collision or a near collision. It only takes a few seconds for things to end in a disaster.
So as seen in the diagram here, it's actually people our age that are responsible for the largest amount of fatal crashes because we are distracted. Your age group comes in third with little driving experience behind you. I know we like to multitask, and we all tend to believe it'll never be me until, of course, it is.
When we hear about car collisions, we typically think one of two things. Everyone's okay despite a few bumps or bruises, or people died. Both scenarios paint real images of what can happen, but there are life-altering consequences we often forget about. Brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, severe organ damage, broken bones, torn ligaments, and many other serious personal injuries that can often be permanent and disabling. Are these consequences worth the message you feel like you need to check while driving?
In the state of Maryland, drivers can be ticketed for writing, sending, or reading a text or electronic message while driving. That fine is $70 and a point on your license. The fine may increase to $110 and 3 points. There are also some states which impose much stricter penalties. In Alaska, for example, the penalty for texting while driving may be up to 1 year in prison and up to a $10,000 criminal fine. Depending on the facts and circumstances of the case, in Alaska is one of the states that imposes the harshest penalties for texting while driving, while other states classify distracted driving as a criminal misdemeanor. Each state varies on what the legal consequences of distracted driving are, but the worst consequence of all is accidentally taking the life of an innocent person because you were distracted while driving.
It's not that we don't all know distracted driving is deadly. We're very aware. The problem is we're addicted to our cell phones more. We hear a notification, we need to know what it says immediately. I'm sure you've all heard the phrase, "it can wait," but in this case, it truly can. No text or any other type of message is worth dying for. 97% of polled teens say they know texting while driving is dangerous, yet 43% also admitted to doing it regularly. What can we do about distracted driving? Well, you can't do anything about other drivers, but you're always in control of yourself. Here are some strategies to help you be part of the solution. Turn your device off and put it in the glove compartment, or even go as far as putting it in your trunk where it's less accessible. If you really need to make a call or send a message, pull over into a parking lot to do it safely. Never ride with someone who uses a cell phone while driving. If they insist, offer to make their calls or text for them. Put a PSA on all your social media pages stating, "No text, phone call, or selfie is worth a life." If someone calls or texts while you're driving, you won't respond. Let them know this is not behavior you find acceptable. We all have mobile device email signatures. Make yours, send from my phone, but not while driving. This signals to others that you believe this is an important cause and may encourage others to follow suit. On your voicemail message, say, "I can't take your call because I may be driving." Turn your cell phone to driving mode or do not disturb mode before you start.
If your generation can be the one to decide the safety of all drivers on the road is more important than the message you're getting notifications about, then maybe, just maybe, car accidents will decrease in the years to come.
How many letters? 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.